Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the new vlog. Actually, also welcome to Saint-Tropez. That felt like it has to be said, right? I woke up relatively early considering we went to bed last night at 1:30. Honestly, guys, we just arrived from Scotland, straight from Scotland to Nice. But actually, there was no direct flight from Scotland to Nice. So we flew Scotland, Amsterdam first, and then we were supposed to fly Amsterdam, Nice. However, our first flight was half an hour delayed, and because it was half an hour delayed, we lost the connection to Nice. Because we lost the connection to Nice, we had to stay like 2.5 hours longer at the airport in Amsterdam, which was okay. It's like a nice airport. When we finally got on the second plane, which was also delayed, there was like a fault with the plane, so we had to stay on the plane. Long story short, we landed in Nice, and then you have like 2-hour drive to Saint-Tropez. The whole journey from door to door lasted like 13 hours, I believe. And I arrived. I can see it on my face also. I can see the tiredness on my face. Like I look and I feel quite like swollen and tired. And I feel like I just need a day or two to recharge. But it's okay because this trip actually, we are on a high jewellery trip with Louis Vuitton, which is like extremely, like it's like such a high privilege and experience that I cannot even describe. It's like a really cherry on the cake. So very excited to be here. It's also like quite a small event. I believe like I'm the only one of 2 influencers, so it's also like a lot less sort of talking and socializing. Xenia is the other influencer, so it's also like quite easy because it just feels like it's a friend's trip. And furthermore, we're staying at Pinet, which is where we stayed last summer. Now we're heading for breakfast because this morning before we head out with Louis Vuitton, I have 2 calls, one with my team and one like for a very important meeting. So it's kind of one of those things that I just want to like go have my coffee and start the day, and I cannot wait to take you guys with me. Yesterday when we arrived, this is what was waiting for us. I am loving this Louis Vuitton Nice. Guys, I have to be honest, these are always so useful for me when traveling, and even Filippo got a beauty case as well. We got 2 fragrances. I smelled one of them. They're the same, Imagination, and it smells really beautiful, kind of summery, citrusy. And as well a book that I actually already have, so maybe my mom will be very excited for this one. It's the Francesca Amfitheatrof Fantastical Jewels, and then there are all these invites for what we are experiencing, and also the luggage tags, but also the invites for all the events during the high jewelry event. Really nice. I'm loving this. And yeah, what can I tell you? This is the aftermath of last night. We also got like a beautiful, we were a little bit chilly last night. We got this beautiful blanket that I cannot wait to bring home. It's sort of like this beautiful beigey white, gorgeous color. And also, when I arrived, this is what was waiting for me in the wardrobe. A wardrobe full of Louis Vuitton pieces, accessories. There's a bag as well, and there was another bag as well. And this morning, this is what I'm wearing. Actually, I love this dress. I have it also in yellow. It's kind of like a navy polo t-shirt dress with gold buttons. It sort of has like a very subtle LV logo on it, which you can't even see. And I just put my Kate knit on top, as well as my rollovers. I need to properly put them on. These are like a glove, so comfy. Let's go and have some coffee. While nobody is still here, I wanted to show you this pool in case you remember it. We literally, Filippo and I spent all the time here on these beds last summer, and it was the best. Reading, enjoying, and they're so kind. Even yesterday when we arrived, they were like, we don't need passports, we know you guys, we have everything. So everything was just so smooth and easy. I would love to actually extend the stay here, but since we've been on the go for so many days now, I feel like I just need to also spend a day or 2 at home. I don't know, we'll see.
Would you like to say something? This is for Tamara's channel.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad and me for being awesome. Thank you.
You again?
Never heard this.
I also want to thank her mom and her dad and her for being awesome.
Sam, would you like to add something?
Thank you to my fans.
Love it.
Okay guys, we're driving in these cars that you can see. Xenia is in the yellow one, we're in the white one, and we are heading down to the Louis Vuitton restaurant, and I've never eaten there before, so today we're gonna eat there. Very excited, but also the ride's gonna be like really interesting. Look at these earrings, by the way. I'll show it to you later when we're in a bit more sun. So gorgeous, so happy to be here. And this is the bag that I brought with me, the soft trunk. This is my bag in monogram. I was wearing the black one last night. Ooh, but you haven't seen that. It's bumpy. So I'll update you later. Okay guys, we made it to the Louis Vuitton restaurant, as you can see, and it's really cute. This is what we're starting with. There's some vegetables over here, and then this that looks like cappuccino is actually a gazpacho. I am obsessed, you guys. This is so cute. I'm gonna take all the pics now.
Hi guys.
We're going to a boat ride, right?
We are. Thanks to
Our friends at Louis Vuitton.
that is in front.
Sam is here. Guys, tonight is the night. We are actually heading to the gala dinner. I got ready in 15 minutes, which is why there was no time for vlogging because I had so many things to do. But Filippo, can you be my handsome tripod? I'm wearing something that I've never actually really worn before. Gold dress, silver shoes, and this dress is like a really special Louis Vuitton piece, and I felt like, you know what, I don't really wear much color, I don't really wear much out there pieces, but tonight we're going for a very special Louis Vuitton high jewelry event, and this is what I'm wearing. Do you love it? Okay guys, we just arrived at the Chateau Saint-Maur. Look at this dress. Can we just please take a moment to really admire it because it's insanely beautiful, and we're just waiting because we're gonna get our special jewelry for this evening. So I am so ready. Can't wait. One fashion show to another fashion show, and look at my seat partner. I'm so happy. I have the best seat partners. This is so beautiful, you guys. So gorgeous. Good morning, guys. Another day, another adventure. That is the theme of this month. Getting dressed. We're going to see the exhibition from last night. I'm packing my Louis Vuitton low-key hobo bag. This is the outfit. I love the outfit, actually. OOTD. I need my phone for sure. And that's, I think, it. I will be showing you what I'm wearing, and we gotta go. We don't want to be late because the creative director of Louis Vuitton high jewelry, Francesca Amfitheatrof, will be actually personally giving us the tour of the collection, which I think looked spectacular yesterday. Tied my hair up. I kind of did some sort of bun. I never really do this kind of thing, but I decided to do it today. I'm also wearing these beautiful LV jewels that I really like. I like this necklace, and I love the earrings. Look at this. So cute. Anyway, Filippo's waiting for me. He went to get an extra coffee because your girl needs her coffee numero dos, and I think that's it. Let's get going. Okay, guys, we just made it to see the collection, and honestly, it's one of the most beautiful properties that I have ever seen. It's quite different to yesterday. It's very like rustic and gorgeous, and now we're gonna go straight into the pieces. Look at this. Oh wow, let's see these pieces. Wow, look at this ring. I would love this ring as a pinky ring, imagine. Wow, look at this. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I am loving it. Guys, these are 3 red diamonds, 1.44 carat, 1.02 carat, and 1.01 carat. And the total value of these 3 tiny red diamonds is 40 million euros. They're so rare. I've never seen a red diamond before, so I wanted you guys to see them as well. People really wants me to show you. This is a dog house from Versailles, directly from Versailles, and it has little windows for the dog on the sides. Can you see? It's so cute. All I need is a dog. This place is insane. There's another pool there, because I think, you know, this is not a pool, this is just a fountain. This is for the birds. Wow, wow, wow. This pool is my perfect kind of pool. And this house is so beautiful. Only Louis Vuitton can have really such a spectacular venue. I love it. A little moment for my outfit of today. It's a beautiful, beautiful white set with these like very signature kind of like silver buttons. I love it. There's also like a black suit version of this, but this jacket is just so gorgeous. I love this bag. This bag, the Loki Hobo, it's just like a perfect kind of like everyday bag because it really truly fits everything. Such a dream, and in reality Filippo's been kind of wearing it, carrying it most of the time. I got these LV slides, and I think like the key part of the look is the jewelry. I love these hoops, which I also wore yesterday, but what I'm really loving is this like second earring. Really, really, really love it. Obviously my LV sunglasses, I put my hair up. Wow. Do you think they're comfortable?
They look very comfortable.
They look uncomfortable. Oh, it's surprisingly comfortable. For me, it looks more like artistic, but I think it's super comfy. I'm so happy to be here in the sun. We're deciding to maybe prolong 1 extra day in Saint-Tropez because it's just so beautiful here, you know? Why not, right? It's so weird, guys. Sometimes I think that Filippo and I are the same person, but we're just split into 2 bodies. We're both allergic to something. And the reason why I'm like thinking like, oh, that's so strange, is because we're the only 2 people that are allergic. Nobody else. So I don't know. What I can tell you is that I'm just really enjoying the sun and this beautiful, beautiful moment. Really loving this moment. What a glorious day it's been, guys. As you can see, we're still obviously at the hotel. Today I haven't actually vlogged much. I kind of like missed the whole of like vlogging opportunity, and you know why. We actually went for lunch at Lulu and I really enjoyed it. The truffle pizza, the truffle tagliatelle, what else did we have? A carpaccio. We had such great lunch, and then we were gonna stay by the beach, but actually we got back here because I had to do some work as well. During the lunch I was just kind of like catching up with people. There were some people also from Louis Vuitton, from even like different markets or different kind of like roles that I haven't seen in a while, and I wanted to catch up. You know, when you just want to like really enjoy the moment and speak to people. Obviously I was taking some pictures, but I just like didn't really vlog that much. And then we got back in, I was doing some editing, got dressed, and we are going for the leaving dinner, which is very sad. Are we leaving tomorrow then home, or are we going day after tomorrow?
No, tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I have to tell you one thing with living with Filippo is like you never know what's coming. Like he loves to keep like no plan. You know, he's not a very like structured person in that way. That's it. The car's here. Let's go to the farewell dinner. The farewell dinner is at Chez Camille. It's really cute. I've never actually been here before. This is the moment where I'm like, Tamara, you need to pick the camera up more often because I want to show you guys all of these beautiful things and places that we attend. I mean, I'm wearing very high heels, which I'm not sure was the best idea because look at the floor. Yep, but I have a really, really, really cute Louis Vuitton outfit, which I think you guys would like. Ooh, I also like it. Let's have a try. Filippo's carrying my bag because all my camera equipment actually takes more than what fits in the bag that I'm wearing today. We have the sea view. Love the napkins with the Louis Vuitton embroidered. This is our table and we have a beautiful view. I really love this place already and we've just arrived. Wearing actually the same top that I wore on the first night because I really like this top. It's kind of like a scuba material, but then the skirt is, you've seen the skirt, it's like leather, beautiful. I love the hoops, but I especially love the second earring. And look at the necklace with this little turquoise detailing. It's so beautiful. guys, welcome back home. First things first, I'm literally sitting in my closet room full of packages and things that have arrived while we were gone, because from Scotland we went to Saint-Tropez, as you guys know, and actually I have quite a bit to show you. So we have something from Chloe, we have something from Givenchy, something unknown. There's basically a lot that I'm kind of gonna go through now. I know I also have like a Mike Teresa order and things that I made for summer, etc. But I haven't really vlogged yesterday, so basically let me tell you what happened after the like kind of last day that you've seen. So we went for dinner at this really cute place and I really liked it. It was kind of like a low-key place, but amazing food. I had the best time, because basically we didn't vlog much because the dinner was so wonderful. So it was a small table of people who just have great sense of humor, so we were like laughing all night. We had a table with Francesca Amfitheatrof, who is the creative director of Jewellery at Louis Vuitton. She's brilliant. And Phoebe Dynevor, she is the actress. I'm sure you guys have watched Bridgerton and many other incredible movies she's in. Her and her partner are so hilarious, like great sense of humor. We had incredible time. The next day we actually drove from Saint-Tropez to Milan for 6 hours, and if I tell you the truth, it did feel a little bit long, because I am like, the thing is though, like, so I transferred the content from like Saint-Tropez onto the computer and I looked at the opening scene, like the first clip. Guys, like my face doesn't look like it's me. My face is so swollen, and I get that when I'm really like underslept, underhydrated, like I'm not hydrated, or I'm just extremely tired. I sprayed some of the Fendi fragrance on and I really love it. I think I overestimated myself a little bit. I thought it was gonna be fine. But basically from the 5th of May until the 8th of July, I will not be having any weekends, any time for myself. So it's gonna be like tomorrow. Sunday is gonna be my only day off. And by off, I don't even think he'll be off, because I have so much to organize and plan, because we are traveling every 2 days. That's what like makes it tiring for me. And it's not even like the actual work, but it's like every 2 days you're in a new place, new wardrobe, new things to shoot. And I'm constantly, like we were saying, I feel like Alice in Wonderland. I'm always running after the clock, which is a little bit tiring, I suppose, especially because there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's YouTube, and there's all like different content to produce and to publish and to be present in the moment. And I really want to be present in the moment. First of all, number one thing when I'm on those trips that is the most important to me is kind of speaking to people that I'm around, like getting to know people, just in general connecting with them. But it comes at a price. So don't want to complain about it, because you guys know how much I love my job. It's just that I realized that it's taking toll of my body, even though that I'm like pushing myself. I'm sure you guys do that as well at times. And I'm sure that you also all think like, it's fine, I can do this. And then when you finish, you like crash and you get like sick and stuff. But anyway, today I think we're just gonna take it easy, unpack, organize all the stuff at home, eat some ice cream. This is my little bridge clip between Saint-Tropez and Milan. So, few thoughts from me to you on this occasion. Welcome back in Milan, Filippo.
Yes.
Welcome back from Saint-Tropez.
Welcome back to everyone.
How does it feel to be back home?
Nice.
Right?
Nice. We are enjoying our house for 2 days.
It's so nice.
Which is
tomorrow we're already on the road, so we just thought like, let's bring you with us to the brunch. We're actually heading, oh my god, the allergy baby, I can't. Long story short, we are, or short story long, I prefer actually short story long.
Yeah.
Because then you do
yes.
Ksenia and I always, so like Filippo tells me how I make any short story really long. It's my style of telling the story, right? But Ksenia and I always say how we like to make a short story long. So we got dressed and basically we spent majority of the morning in bed, which guys hasn't happened in the last 2 months, I promise you. And I really needed it, like my body needed it. I do feel like I need to, like I lost a little bit of routine with my multivitamins, so I need to get back into this. The other thing is that we are going for brunch, Sunday brunch at Bulgari. I've never actually done their brunch. Normally we go there for like spaghettino or for something very like, you know, like menu based, but
Yep.
On Sundays we usually do San Ambrose for all of like people who are visiting Milan. And if you want to know, San Ambrose has the best avocado toast in town. And I know this is really embarrassing for me to say, because why would you come to Italy and then want to eat an avocado toast, right? But I cannot eat pasta at 12. You know what I mean? Italy is not really a country known for breakfasts. So if you go to a restaurant, you will not be able to have like eggs and things like that. Like breakfast is not a thing unless at your hotel where you're staying. Normally, like breakfast for them is just a croissant.
Correct.
And coffee.
Correct.
That's it. That's like a breakfast, and that's why I really love to have brunch at San Ambrose, because I have an avocado toast with poached eggs. It's super delicious. It's not like a bad one. It's really, really good. So that's that. And then from tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have a next adventure. Oh, I love this place. Let me show it to you. There is this beautiful fountain in Milan where I've shot many, many, many Instagram posts. So if you follow my Instagram, for sure you know that I have shown it many times before. I just think it's so beautiful. And the other thing that I wanted to show you is another piece of art. That how many times have you seen it in my latest vlogs? Filippo, are you surprised how much I'm wearing this bag?
Yes.
I love this bag. Guys, this bag, if it hasn't sold out, I will link it below. I think is the chef's kiss. It's so beautiful. It goes pretty much with everything. It's so chic. I love it. I'm also wearing a Ralph Lauren 3-piece set. It's a vest, blazer, linen kind of mix, and shorts, and also my Jacques Marimage sunglasses, which I will also link below. I love them. You guys told me I need to get more of these because you love them that much. And then I'm wearing, sorry for this, literally like, look how I'm showing my foot, baby. Lol. My Kate mesh ballerinas. I've only worn them a handful of times. I want to wear them more. Also, by the way, I'm not really wearing any makeup except from a bit of tinted serum on my face and the lipstick, because lately, like when I'm kind of at least having some time off, I prefer to actually not wear any makeup because I'm tired of makeup. Okay, let's see. Il brunch della domenica. These are the starters, obviously. Lots of choices, as you guys can see. Baby, look at this tostino, looks also really good. Yeah, I'm not a big meat eater, but there's fish and there's a lot of different sides. Obviously lots of meat. These are my starters. So I love this. It's the faro salad. You don't really find it in many places in Milan. I took a toast with aubergine, some different like bruschetta, tomato salad. Got while we were gone these little starters with caviar and like focaccia situation.
Wow.
Baby, look at the tiramisu.
Oh my goodness. Lovely girl.
Right? Baby, do you know what this is called?
No.
Maritozzo.
Ah, maritozzo,
Yeah?
sì, sì.
Because remember last year I was in Rome, the driver explained to me that I should buy it to you, and that then who you buy it for, they have to marry you.
Limone, vero?
We just discussed how we need to go on diet because we're just eating these days. Maybe from tomorrow. What do you guys think? Okay, tiramisu taste test. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah?
Insane. 10 out of 10. I guess it was good. I love kiwi also, and blueberries, of course. How would you rate the Bulgari Sunday brunch?
Bulgari Sunday brunch, I will do 8.
Same. There's a lot of food. The food tastes really good. It's quite expensive, I think. I think it's 130 euros per person, which I think is really expensive for people who don't eat that much like us in the end, you know.
Look, the experience is beautiful because you can sit in the garden. I mean, we're not sitting in the garden because today was raining. But if you sit in the garden with some friends, it's one of the most beautiful places in Milan, because the garden is really probably the most beautiful in Milan.
Yeah.
But as you said, we don't eat that much. We are little birds.
There's like some champagne included in it, but we don't drink.
Yeah, but if you are a person that really enjoy food, then you can eat as much as you want. I mean, the dessert, there is a room, dessert room.
I showed them.
It's like
Insane. While we were inside, there was like a desert rain, so the car is completely orange, like covered in orange sand. And
It's
Filippo is
honestly,
really bothered,
I
bothered
don't
that
think-
he has to go bring it now for a wash.
yeah, but the washing place is closed, so I don't know how I can sleep tonight
Yeah.
with a car like that. It's okay. I might wash it myself.
Well, anyway, we're going back home now, and we had amazing brunch, and now it's time to do some, Sunday well spent brings a week of joy. I think that's the saying. home sweet home after a really lovely brunch with the best view that there is in the world. I wanted to give you some of my life update because I feel like, yes, we go together to some of the best places, but we never actually get these catch-ups. One thing that I love the most about this channel is having that FaceTime moment with you guys, when I feel like I FaceTime my best friend and I'm just telling her everything that's on my mind, or him, because I have both best male and female friend. So Saint-Tropez trip, baby, how was it? Do you want to come and also say hi to our people? So we are traveling to Venice tomorrow, which I believe you already know. And I am going, I was going to say it's the first time for us in Venice, but it's not.
No, baby, we've been to Venice.
Once.
No, 2 times together.
Which 2 times? We went in 2021 before COVID, or during COVID really.
Oh no, last time I went without you. Yeah, 1.
But the best time you ever went was with me.
Yes.
We're going together again tomorrow. I'm very much looking forward to it because also we have like a really nice gondolier there. We can text him to go for a gondola ride.
Do you remember his name?
Yes, Nicolas.
Yes. This girl remember everything. It's
Of course, baby. I remember everything, the good and the bad. Maybe I forgive, but I never forget. So we're going to Venice tomorrow, and I wanted to say a few things about Saint-Tropez. What was your highlight of Saint-Tropez trip?
To be honest, it's the art. So when it comes on food, the first night we had the best dinner at the beef bar. It's like, guys, if you go to Saint-Tropez, just drive up to the hill. It's not really like from downtown, it's I don't know, 3 minutes driving, but it's a little bit up on the hill, and go to Pinet, which is a beautiful hotel. And
we love it.
If you don't want to stay there because maybe, I don't know, it's not your style or whatever, it's our favorite, by the way, there. If you just want to experience the place, book a table for dinner. You will not regret it. It's the most amazing experience. It's a beef bar, but you can also have like a vegetarian dish, like that kale salad.
I don't actually eat beef, you know, besides like burgers, I suppose. But I
But
don't really
they
eat.
do these mini burgers. Goodbye.
Insane if you eat
They
meat.
do the kale salad.
The best.
Goodbye.
The best. I think the kale salad was my best dish. They also did the truffle pizza, which was great.
The truffle pizza is amazing. The fries.
Fries, yeah. But I think the best truffle pizza in Saint-Tropez would be at Lulu. Baby, should we go to beef bar tonight?
No, I don't think we're going out tonight.
No?
Do you want to go?
No, I got really like...
Yeah, well, if you want, we can go.
My best part of Saint-Tropez was spending time with my friends, having like lunches, dinners. The last dinner was so funny.
No, I was going to say, when it comes on food, that was I think the most amazing experience. Of course, we spent time with Francesca.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Also with Xenia and Jürgen.
With Xenia and Jürgen, of course, baby. Everybody knows that we love them.
Guys, I have to tell you one anecdote from the Bagatelle house, which is where we basically saw the high jewelry collection the next day after the fashion show. So we were exploring this one room and there was a secret door. And I was very like fascinated by the secret door. It was like a bookshelf, like, you know, in movies, like in Harry Potter or whatever, like you open like a bookshelf and there was a room, right?
No, the true story is that there was this library that opened. And at some point there was a lady, she was on our group, and she went inside this one, but she thought it was a door. And she went in. And I closed it.
And then we walked off. But you wanted to close it.
Yeah, I closed it, and basically I locked this woman behind, and she got so scared because she didn't know how to get in.
Guys, this is so funny because Filippo, like, so the door was open and someone got in, and then Filippo closed the door. But this lady inside, she was like trying to get out, but Filippo was holding the door closed. Anyway, she got out, obviously, but she was like, I got so scared inside alone.
Yeah.
That was so funny. I think Filippo is just in Scotland and in Saint-Tropez extra funny.
No, to be honest, what I did enjoy a lot in Saint-Tropez was the last night dinner as well, because of the location. It was on the beach, on this little bay, so beautiful. And, of course, there is another thing. What is the best thing that you ate?
Tarte Trapezienne.
Oh my God.
Guys, on the last day, Filippo even took at like 9 a.m. at breakfast, Tarte Trapezienne for breakfast.
But because it's
What do you mean no? It's true.
It's a Saint-Tropez tart, right? It's a very, very... When you go to Saint-Tropez, you have to eat this. It's like, how do you describe it?
It's like, imagine, I'm going to insert a picture. I think
It's like a pan di Spagna with the cream thing.
But it looks like it's a Victoria sponge, which I don't like at all because it's just like sugar glazing inside and two sponges.
The one we had at Lulu, because
everywhere
you go in Saint-Tropez, you will have this tart.
Signature.
But the Lulu one...
It was the best, I agree.
Wow.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry, guys. But...
Oh, I love you so much. Also, we started series last night. Shall we tell them about it? It's called Eric.
So good.
Can't wait
we
to
watched
finish
three
it.
three episodes last night.
Yeah, so good.
Because guys, you have to know that we've been traveling for a lot, and it's the first time that we have a full weekend.
Not even
at
a day
home.
and a half.
So what we like to do when we're home is like I do my things, Tamara does her things, we are in the house, she works on her wardrobe, I do my stuff. But what is our routine is like we go out for lunch because we like to have like an hour just to get out of the house, but then we stay home. And we have kind of rule like we do like our own thing until 6-7, and then at 7:30 is like shower, and then there is a little dinner, and then it's bed until midnight
I think
watching
today
stuff.
you're extra beautiful.
No, baby, I think you're just in love.
When someone gives you a compliment, you know what you need to say?
Thank you.
That's it.
No,
Come on,
no.
you're such a confident man.
I am, but I don't. It doesn't mean that if I'm also realistic. So, if you say I'm funny, I say yes, I know. If you tell me I am smart, I say yes, I know. If you tell me you are beautiful, I say I'm okay. You know.
If I tell you that I chose you just for your looks,
If you tell me that you choose me because I'm cool, I'd be like, yes, I know. But baby, beautiful, it's the difference.
I know exactly.
I think look, I have mirrors in the house, so I know what a beautiful handsome man looks like, and I know what a cool man looks like, and I think I'm more cool than pretty.
You know what I chose you for?
No.
Not even the sense of humor, which you're very funny.
Yeah, I think so.
Not even the beauty and the
I'm
goodness
tall.
of the
If
heart.
you say
because
I'm tall, I say yes.
You have the kindest heart of everybody that I ever met in my life, which we both know is true.
I agree.
How good you are as a
I
man.
agree.
But I picked you because of your larger than life charisma. Like your personality is so big.
Yeah, but I agree. But you see, when you say things that they are true, I agree. Like I do have personality sometimes.
Too much.
Maybe, but beautiful,
what did you pick
baby.
me
I'm
for?
okay. Also because I have beard, long hair. It is not a look that
But what did
everybody.
you pick me for?
But maybe of course for your beauty when I saw you the first time. But also you personality. When we met at
Also, baby, you didn't pick me.
at the party.
I just inserted myself into your life.
No, it's not true. I also.
You had no choice.
I'm not. But I also picked you. We chose each other.
Yeah.
You were just stronger.
I also chose you for the respect that you have for me and for women.
And then after I
Doesn't matter.
realized.
there he just cuts me off.
After I realized how you were, I was like, because baby, you are so loyal and honest that for me that's the most charming thing.
Yeah?
100%. I don't even see your beauty anymore. I mean, I see it, but it's not that important anymore. I mean, I see it. How many times did I tell you?
To me, you're just more beautiful now than when I met you because now I see everything else.
That's because we love each other.
Yeah.
So, but
Well-
if you ask all your followers, do you think Filippo is beautiful? They will say no. We think he's a cool guy, but maybe beautiful. Also, beauty is very subjective.
Of course. I'm sure there's lots of
Well,
people.
no, there are some, like we can play with the actors, right? You can say Brad Pitt is beautiful.
Love Brad
Like
Pitt.
on 100 women's, 99 will say
He's for me the most handsome there
exactly.
is.
But if you take Adrian Brody, on 100 people, 50% will say no. I say yes. If you say Sean Penn, 50% will say no. I say yes.
But I think that's the beauty of the world. I love that, like, obviously, sometimes I get comments that people are like, oh my God, like, you're so beautiful. And sometimes I get comments being like, you are absolutely not beautiful. There is a beauty in freedom of speech and expressing different opinions.
But there are things also in nature that are
universally beautiful.
exactly. And if you don't, that's my opinion. If you don't see the beauty, then it's kind of your problem because you can't be in front of a beautiful sunset and say, I don't like it. You know what I mean? There are things that are beautiful.
Yeah.
And there are also people physically that you cannot say they're not beautiful. And then there are some people, and I think I'm one of them, for someone can be extremely charming. For someone can be like, I will never be with, someone with long hair and beard. So it's very subjective. And I love when the beauty is subjective because it means that you have something special.
I also think I'm definitely not universally beautiful. I think like most of people would probably find me that I have like too long of a face or like asymmetric and lots of issues that I have with my face and very strong zygomatic ligaments or very like big cheeks. Like there's going to be a lot of things. But I think those are the things that really help you develop personality in life.
100%, because less lucky you are and more you have to work. It's like when you are, a little bit less tall or more tall, then it's you always have to develop something else.
Personality. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this chat, Filippo.
Pleasure. Next
Next one I have to
next
pay.
podcast. I think I should do a podcast on your channel once.
Would you like to do a podcast with me?
No, I would like to do it by myself.
But
Not with you. I would do a podcast about, I don't know, something about life, something about being confident, being free, something about do whatever makes you happy and stop pleasing the rest of the world. Something like that, based on my experience, of course. You don't talk about...
do you think you could ever be with a non-confident woman?
Yes,
Insecure?
yes,
You
can. Yeah, you can.
You as a person, you could.
Yes. I mean, I value confidence very much, but I also understand that it's not something that everybody has. So I think that you can help someone to see themselves in the way
Do you think that's
they look
possible?
like.
Not just physical
I
confidence.
think it's
There's
possible.
like professional lack
No,
of
I think it's
confidence.
possible when you have the trust of that person.
What
It's
if,
like
like-
it's like when you go on therapy, not you. I mean, in general, when people don't listen their husbands, they don't listen their parents. But when they go to a therapist, they listen to therapists because the therapist is
Subjective. It's objective.
no, and also she studied those kind of
Yeah, but
feelings
it's-
you're trying to have.
It's also an objective corner.
It
My
is.
mom will always tell me that I'm like
It
the
is.
best. Well, no, my mom is not like that. My mom is not the kind of mom that told me like I'm the best or the most beautiful or anything like that. But my dad is. My dad always tells me that I'm the most of everything.
Look, I think it's also subjective. I grow up with a mother telling me every day that I was the best human being in the world. Every day. I don't know if that helped, but I do feel confident. But back to you, it's I think that it's not a red flag when a person is not confident.
Like sometimes I think the most beautiful women that I met in the world are also the least confident ones.
No, I know. It also depends how much you are exposed. I lived a life with no exposure, right?
Yeah.
So my confidence came, I grow my confidence in between me, my family, my friends. Also, I lived by myself for 20 years, traveling around, always by myself. So if you're an insecure person, you cannot move to South Africa by yourself, or to Cyprus, or to New York by yourself. Every time is a new house, a new bank account, a new job, new people. So you have to be confident. Otherwise, you don't go to India 2 months by yourself.
I think
Because,
actually the trick of building confidence is spending a lot of time alone.
It is, because when you go to India, for example, for 2 months, you don't think, if something happened, what do I do? Hospitals, doctors, you are in Goa. So you know, and you think just, it's an experience, you just build your own confidence. But when you are exposed, like you, for example, to channels, to Instagram, to social media, or if you work on TV, or if you are an actor, if you are an athlete, when you are public person, it's normal to have insecurities because you are exposed.
I think you're talking about physical appearance confidence, but I'm also thinking about, like, imagine you have a girlfriend that she's very confident, but for example, she doesn't have a job. Let's say she's 35 and she's very insecure in her career choice, for example.
Yeah.
And that can bring a lot of also like...
Yeah, but then, you find...
Self.
But that's why you need someone next to you that helps you to build that confidence, because if you are 35 and you have no job, there is nothing to worry about.
Couldn't agree more.
But as I said, you were very important in all my choices, because what I achieved in the last 3-4 years of my career, it's like a big thanks to you.
But I feel the same about you.
No,
I feel
no,
like
I
we're
know.
such a good
We are.
squadra.
No, we are a great team, but I think that everybody, has a big potential. It's just a little
agree.
bit of luck, but you also have to, I always say, when you stay at home, nothing happened to you.
And I think that like people have potentials, but sometimes you're in the wrong place. You're with the wrong person. You are in the wrong environment.
That's luck, because before I was with other people, things didn't happen. And then you meet the right people and things happen. So there is a bit of luck in also find the right person. And usually we always blame the other people or the other things when things are not right, don't happen to us. But I promise, the only person you can blame is yourself.
Well, it's okay to get it wrong, because then how do you know what's right?
It is okay, but if you get the wrong person 5 times, then you need to think.
But sometimes at the beginning you think they're right.
No, but baby, I'm not talking about the first or the second. Baby, they were all wrong before you. So how many times did I mistake?
But in the beginning they seemed right.
Yes, but then
First month, second month.
but then is wrong.
And you still stay around.
And you're still around because it's part of the
Same.
deal. You kind of like that Stockholm syndrome. So
Making
back
those
to the very
mistakes.
beginning of this conversation, I work in TV for a year, right? Behind the scene, obviously, not never on the screen. This guy was telling me, he was a showman, you know, he was working on the screen, and he said, you know, Filippo, when you look at yourself on TV every day, you always see something that is wrong. I'm talking physically. So that's why all the people that work on TV, because they always see each other. You know, I never see myself on the screen because I see myself on your YouTube channel once a month, right?
And do you ever analyze your face?
No, but if you, because maybe I couldn't care less, as you can see, but if you are, for example, a lady that works with, you know, and then you look at yourself and you see, okay, this could be better, this could be better, this could, and
Do you know why I don't think so?
yeah.
Well, maybe you're right, but then I personally publish videos of myself where I also look unflattering. I don't say like, oh, here I don't look good, so I'm not going to publish
but because
it.
you can.
Why?
Because if you are...
You mean because my job doesn't depend on my beauty?
You know what I mean? Because you have to show also who you are for real.
Yeah, I think like the world is going into direction of like the amount of like videos I have here without makeup, without hair, without like crying. Like I even publish of myself videos, like people, you know, dissect them, they take screenshots and they're like, oh my gosh, she looks so ugly here. But I'm like, yeah, I posted it.
No, I know.
I posted
but that's
that
what
video.
I'm saying.
It's not like someone else posted a video of me and then they're like, she looks so ugly. I posted that video and I saw it before, or like whatever, a picture on Instagram or story.
But because your channel are based on truth.
And on personality.
And on personality.
I think.
But I was more talking about people that work on TV, where you always have to look perfect. And when you always have to look perfect in life, that's where the insecurity starts. Because you have to. You know, my life is always being be who you are. You know what I mean?
It's so unfair from society to set those high standards
It
on
is.
women, because for men,
No, but also for men.
No, I don't think the standards are the same
it's also
for
for
men.
men. It's also for men the same. I mean, of course, for a man it's different because men can be cool. The man can have a beard, can be charming.
A little
of course.
bit, even a little bit ugly.
Yeah. But baby, we always say that to be a woman is much harder in this world.
100%.
But guys, thank you so much for supporting the family. No, we love you, and we leave you. Bye.
Bye.